Toastmasters of District 61. My name is Earle DePass, and for the next 10 minutes, I'd like to share with you 10 tips for a truly great Toastmasters contest. I believe as area and division directors, you already know the basic concepts of a contest. I'd just like to share with you some tips that I've learned over my years as both a contestant, as an official, to help make your contests that much more interesting and that much more vibrant for everybody involved. Here's what we're going to cover. Number one, start early. Make sure that you start well ahead of the contest deadlines. Number two, follow the rules. These are the Toastmasters rules, the rule book that's published every year. Number three, run on-time contests. Contests that start and end on time make things go so much more smoothly for everybody involved. Use high-quality certificates. Yes, you can use those 8.5 by 11 standard stock paper, but I find if you use heavier than those standard stock certificates, your certificates become keepsakes, things that people may want to keep for a while. Send on the results to the next level. Your contestants have worked hard to reach those levels. You should make sure that they are rewarded by getting ready at the next level. Keep copies of everything, just in case some things go wrong. Be visible. Make sure people see you. Make sure people know that as a leader, you're there to support and be an encouragement to all involved in your contests. Delegate. Don't try and do everything yourself. Don't disappear, but make sure that you are not trying to be the judge, the contest chair, or the timer. Number 9, use clear labels. These labels, I'll explain to you a little bit more in detail. And number 10, get qualified and well-trained officials to help with your contests. So let's start. By starting early, knowing when the contest deadlines are, you'll find that things go way more smoothly. If you leave things till the last minute, you might find yourself scrambling to try and get everything finished. Follow the rules. These Toastmasters rule books change every year. By using an old rule book, you're not doing yourself any favors. You may have already downloaded the rule book from this site. Make sure that your officials have it. Be very familiar with the content of the rule book, as things somewhat change from year to year. Yes, most rules stay the same, but don't get caught by finding a rule that's has been subtly changed. Number 3, contests that start and end on time show respect not only for the officials, but they show respect for the contestants and everybody else involved in your contest. Really make sure that your contests start and end on time. You can use standard sheets of paper to produce your certificates on. However, I find that if you go out and buy heavier than usual cardstock, available at places like Staples or other stationery stores, these certificates become keepsakes. They become more valuable than the standard 8.5 by 11 sheets thin stock paper. Send the results promptly. You know, your contestants have worked hard to compete at the club or the area or the division. If you don't send the results on or make sure they're sent on, you're not doing the contestants any favors. So make sure the names are sent. And you know what? Why not confirm that the names that you've actually sent have been received by who you intended to receive them? This way, you'll avoid mistakes. You'll avoid embarrassment later on. We live in a digital world, but by keeping copies of everything, if you have to reproduce the results, if you have a question, you can easily reproduce things to make sure that nothing gets lost. Again, we live in a digital world, but it doesn't hurt to keep copies of everything in case you need to retransmit and reformat this for the next level. As a leader, you want to show everybody involved that you are present, that you try and attend as many contests as possible to show that you are really wanting to support, be a good resource for those who are depending on you, and make sure that your contests run as smoothly as possible. Try not to do everything yourself. As an area or a division director, your role is not to do, but you're there to supervise and make sure the job gets done. Delegate, but I don't suggest you disappear. As I mentioned, be visible. Make sure that you delegate, you hand off as much as possible. Not only are you lightening the load on yourself, but you are increasing the learning in which we are all involved in this wonderful program called Toastmasters. These clear labels I mentioned are labels that are used with a dymo labeler that you peel off, you pre-print the names, you peel off the backings, and within seconds you can stick them onto those higher than usual quality sheets of paper that become your certificates. It makes your contest look so much more official, and you're not stuck trying to handwrite the names, the dates into these contest certificates. Makes your certificates more valuable. Last but by no means least, get well acquainted and well trained officials. These are people who have run a contest before, who has been to a training session, who have been involved and know how to make contests run smoothly. These make your contests look so much more official, and it makes everything go better for everybody involved. So there's the summary. Start early. Don't wait till the last minute. Follow the Toastmasters rulebook. Run on-time contests. Contests that start and end on time makes things really look crisp. Don't use flimsy pieces of paper. If you can, use higher quality certificates. Makes for a really good keepsake. Send those results on promptly. Don't hang on to them. Make sure that whoever you're sending them to has actually received those results. Keep copies of everything, digital or in paper format, just in case something goes wrong. Insurance is what I call these things. Be visible. Let everybody know as a leader that you're visible, you're present, you're there to support their contests, you're there as a resource if they need you, and you set an example of true leadership within this Toastmasters program. Delegate, but don't disappear. Delegate the roles of the contests. Not only will you increase the learning, but you'll lighten the load on your shoulders, and everybody benefits. Use clear labels. Don't handwrite if you don't need to. You peel these labels off, you stick them on, makes your certificates look so much more official. Last but by no means, get well qualified and well trained officials. Yes, we're in a learning environment, but get someone who's not doing this for the first time. They've been involved as an official or as a contestant in a contest, and they're there to help you make your contest run smoothly. That's it. 10 minutes and hopefully 10 tips to make your contest go really well. I'm here as you need. If you need me as a resource, there's my phone number. There's an email address. I wish you every success in this season of Toastmasters contests. Good day.